Go.
Two decorators and a microphone. The UK's first painting and decorating podcast with Trev and Ryan.
Podcast.
What? Hello.
Hello,
Sorry,
how are you?
hello. Right,
guys,
back in the room.
Yeah.
Right, we're doing it. Well, yeah, I've completely ignored the fact that we're actually recording the podcast today. I was just sat on the shed having a chat.
The Candleman was on the tools on Thursday.
Was he?
Yeah.
I thought we'd given up with on the tools.
Yeah, well, no. But I'm just saying, I saw him on there. He was a guest with Andy Stevens on.
Is that the level that they're?
Well, I don't know.
Scraping the barrel to now.
No, he's all right. He's all right. We just upset him, didn't we?
Yeah. I think
Invited him on the podcast and he got
with
upset.
our lack of
Organisation.
Yeah. I mean, we've received 2 responses to the Google, like the anonymous form submitting doodad.
Oh yeah.
The first one just says "fuck."
Was that you?
Nope. No. My test one was "cunt, cunt, twat, twat," and that came through.
And it wasn't you.
No, that wasn't me. And then the second one was, "Can you turn the intro music up?" So,
Okay.
thanks for your really helpful responses there, guys. If you go onto the Two Decks One Mic group, I think it's Two Decks One Mic podcast on Facebook.
That's what it is.
Yeah, if you find that, join it, and then you'll find the Google Forms, and you can maybe submit us something a little bit more helpful than a swear word and telling us to turn the intro music up.
Well,
Thank you.
They're on our level, right, aren't they? Well, yours. What?
Don't forget to follow our S&D_decorating on Instagram.
There we go, straight in there.
Yeah, remembered this week.
Right, and that's
Go
fine.
on.
No, it's all right. I'm trying to get to I'm trying to do slick Rick.
You're trying to not talk into the microphone, just talking to the side of it again.
Yeah, I'm just trying to sort out the next little link, you know.
All right.
So
Maybe it would have been an idea to do this before we started recording.
Well, I can't do it.
Back once again with the shitty production.
I can't do it.
You can't do anything by the look of it. Come on, do you want me to just do it?
No, I've done it.
Doodle-doo.
We have to wait a minute. There we go.
Yeah, you've got nothing this week, have you?
Well, yeah, I have.
Go on, what's your good?
The good?
Drop you right in it. I got mine written down. I know what I'm going to say, but I'm just going to make you sweat.
My good is I started. Well, I didn't really start. I had a dabble with an outside this week. So outside of the season.
I'm still getting threatened with outsides.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
By Joseph?
We've not started them yet, but there's the threat of them. I think if I keep moaning about how much I don't like them more, we just end up not doing anything.
I think it'll make you do it just to get you over that.
It's just, I don't know. I think it's a mix between a confidence thing and I like being indoors. I don't like being outside.
Yeah. No. Well, I had one of these ones where I needed a little bit of a filler because for Max and I.
A bit of a filler?
Yeah, because I've got large jobs coming up, but not enough for a couple of days. And with the bank holiday,
we had one of them
messing everything up.
Yeah.
So I got in touch with a mate of mine, Tim. Thanks, Tim. He helped me out with a couple of days on an outside in Hazelmere. So that was all right. So that was my good. What was your good?
My good Wednesday, I think. Started at about 1:30, 2 o'clock.
Most self-respecting decorators, I think, they're stopping at 2 o'clock.
Oh, I woke up at about 20 to 11,
okay.
so...
Why is that good? I couldn't think of anything worse.
It means I get to lay in bed and I only work 4 hours. Well, not even 4 hours, I worked about 3 hours. And then Joe turns around to me and goes, "Tell you what, mate, I'll pay you for the day." Thank you very much.
So you were paid for sleeping?
For actually, not even like just lazing about, actually asleep. Fully asleep.
God.
That's the way to do it, earning money in your sleep.
He's too good to you.
Yeah.
So
he is alright.
Ugly? Oh, I've got an ugly.
Go on then.
Fucking frog tape.
There's a reason we don't use frog tape.
Because it's fucking shit. Let me tell you a little story.
Right.
Okay.
Jumping in. So you're settling down to tell sort of like a bit of a long format story. The music is like you're in a fucking Mexican standoff at high noon in the middle of some I
can't help the music. We decided to use
in the middle of bloody Yuma in 1850.
Yeah.
Hands cocked on the revolvers on your sides.
Don't talk about hands and cocks.
Dirty dick beaters.
You can blame Johnny Vaughan, not me. So yes. We did a job this week. One of the jobs, these are like filling little fucking filly jobs that you do that you because you haven't got a full week's work of anywhere, so you just do these little jobs that have been knocking around. One of them was to go and recork or regun, down the side of a stringer where it's all cracked, where the customer didn't like it.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, there was wallpaper above the stringer. Well, any of that PU40 isomat, because that's really good stuff.
But it does get everywhere.
Yeah, and I didn't want to get it on the wallpaper. So the new recruit, Max, said, "Oh, don't worry, I've got some frog tape in the van." I said, "Let's not worry about frog tape. I've got some stuff I had to shoot off." So, "Oh yeah, I haven't used my van for 4 days. That could have been. This is my bad." So
Right, go on.
going into my bad, hadn't used my van for 4 days. Bought myself a dash cam. Went to go to work after 4 days. Why are you laughing? And the fucking battery was flat.
Yeah,
So-
I had much a similar situation come around Christmas time this year. 1st of January, jump in the van to go out, and it's flat because I left the dash cam plugged
If
in.
you've got a dash cam, unplug the fucking thing if you're not going anywhere for a few days. 'cause
Luckily, my upstairs
drying.
neighbour, who I think hates me, but I thought hated me or didn't like me, but actually turns out to be quite a nice bloke, was like, "Hey mate, you've left your lights on." And fucking thank God, because I'd forgotten.
Yeah. So that was anyway. So that dive
Yep.
off at a tangent.
Go on.
So
Can you turn that down?
so I had a row with the missus because I needed to borrow a car. So that was a
by
great
down a bit, I mean all the way.
So that was a good start.
There you
Okay,
go.
right. But if I'm talking, you can't hear it.
Yeah, no, but it upsets my
Balance.
makes
So
me,
right, row with the missus, van's flat, fucking nightmare day. So I had to go and pick her up from work at 11 to drive back, get my phone. Yeah. So I said, "Max, do that, don't worry." So went back, got the missus, got my van, went back to the job. Come into the job
And-
to find.
but just as a little bit more before the punchline.
Fucking punchline. Fucking punchline.
Punch fucking Max line. When you tape up wallpaper, you don't like taping it in the morning and taking it off in the evening. If we do it when we're doing it, we'll tape it up when we get to it, and then we'll pull it off when we're done with it.
Exactly,
It's not
because
left on there.
I'm not a
It's
fan
not-
of leaving mask of tape on wallpaper. Anyway, got back to the job, and Max had been helpful, really helpful, and frog taped it.
Yes.
So I went to peel the frog tape off, and not half, but a majority of the fucking wallpaper come away with it. The wallpaper is a Laura Ashley, so that sends a shiver down your spine. Luckily, they've gone bust, and
yeah.
can't get the wallpaper anymore. So Max was sent up in the roof to see if there's a wallpaper in the roof. The wallpaper that we that was all ripped was the longest drop from the bottom of the stairs to the ceiling on the staircase.
Yeah.
Usually, So we resolved the situation by sitting there, matching the 3 colours in this stripy wallpaper, shooting off to Kane Adam, getting 3 sample tins, coming back and fucking painting stripes on the wallpaper.
Like Michelangelo is what you told me when you called me up.
Yeah, I think I said like Michael fucking Angelo. So so turned a simple job into an absolute
Nightmare.
ball ache, and it still doesn't look good.
Yeah.
And I went back there today because I had to go back and do a few more things, to be told that she might have found some wallpaper from Spain.
Lovely.
Yeah, well, just get yourself. You only want about 3 or 4 inches because that's all I'm replacing. I'm not. Don't you think I'm doing that whole drop?
I am cutting out the bottom and patching it in.
But it just shows how a simple job can go. If you don't know what you're doing, or you you don't know what you do, or you use the wrong product.
Yeah, you get a little bit overconfident with the.
That frog tape is absolute bullshit. Yeah. So.
In terms of delicate, I like a bit of purple mask or a bit of purple.
Taser.
Dasa.
Oh, that taser's all right. The
Yeah,
pink.
the taser pink, but in the 2-inch.
That purple mask from Siri.
Mask. Where do you come from?
Aye.
The mask.
Turning into the
Brothers of the Brush.
Hello. So yeah, purple mask from Siri is really good stuff.
Yeah.
Which is what I had in my van. Funnily enough. But anyway.
Oh well, we all make mistakes.
Yes, exactly. Mine resulted in fucking painting stripes on wallpaper. Go on, Rye.
What, bad or ugly? 'Cause
Well,
you've done both of them.
yeah.
So
Well,
where do you want to start?
Hang on a minute. Just so you keep remembering we're doing this.
Well, I've got it written bad as my next one, so I'll do that.
What's your bad?
My bad is my Thursday. My entire Thursday was a bit of a shit show.
Was it?
Because I was on my own, and which part of the reason why we started this podcast, in fact, was for days like Thursday, where I was on my own. I had the entire day not actually doing anything fun or interesting, masking up.
Should listen to the podcast.
Oh, I don't want to listen to fucking that. Why? Why on earth? I think I spent my day listening to metal and some history audiobooks, but I was so fucking bored. I was so bored. On your own. It's a freezing cold house.
Reminds me of that fucking pub. That pub was wet, damp, cold. She wouldn't put the heating on.
It's just cold, and you're just masking up. And
you don't mind being on your own if you're comfortable, if it's nice and warm and you can...
I mean, you came along and gave me a visit, didn't you, on Thursday?
Friday.
Was it Friday?
Yeah.
Was I masking up on Friday? All right, it was my Friday that was bad then.
Oh, was it Friday that was bad?
Yeah, it was Friday.
Oh, was
Friday, yeah.
Oh,
Even the 20 quid I spent on fucking Starbucks for me
nice.
was
nice.
It was alright. It wasn't worth 20 quid.
No.
Didn't cheer me up particularly.
And it was a nice day. It was quite nice and bright.
Yeah.
And you spent all day masking.
I spent all day masking, and then when I finished on that job masking up, guess what? I had to go to another fucking job and mask that cunt up.
Joe, just say sorry to your sister.
Yeah, please, come on. Well, normally
be the bigger person, Joe.
The bloke I work for, his sister comes along and masks up for us because I guess he can pay.
We better mention this on the free bit because he's too tight to fucking pay for the other bit.
Yeah, exactly.
So Joe,
well, fucking that as well. Dom, who listens to the podcast, sent me a message. He was like, "Oh yeah, I'm catching up on him again because I think he leaves it for a couple of weeks and then listens to a load and go." I said, "Oh, we're doing a paid bit now," and he's like, "Oh, can you hook me up with like a mate's rate?" So I'm like, it's £2 fucking 50, mate.
you
Come
tight,
on.
I'm gonna say, you tight cunt, Dom. He can't. It's probably even cheaper in Australia with the fucking exchange rate.
Yeah,
tight bastard. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was my bad, and the ugly is just the state of this job that we're in. Like so.
Oh, you moaned about that threaded bar rammed into the wall.
Yeah, so they had some floating shelves, and normally you put a little bracket on the wall, or you put a bit of threaded bar in, or something. These are just they looked about 15mm holes, drilled into the wall, and then a bit of threaded bar just rammed into that hole, just loose, completely loose. You can pull them out if you want to.
Yeah, if you need to use a threaded bar for something else.
There's a load of these glass shelves up in an alcove. And they're a pain in the arse to mask, so I decided to take them off. I took all of them off, but 2 that were fucking grip filled into the wall because they obviously couldn't get a good fix to it.
Yeah.
And all of the ceilings, which looked like they had 1 coat of silk on with a 9-inch roller, and the bloke was leaning on one side of the roller, so it's thick edge down one end.
Oh, it's horrible.
It was horrible.
Yeah, so...
but they still got paid, which is the thing that bugs me.
Well,
it's
what we say time and time and time and time and time again.
Yeah.
I don't think customers...
they don't know.
They don't know. They don't know a decent job. If a few of them do, but the majority of them don't, I don't think.
It's either they don't know a good job or they're far too picky.
Yeah, exactly. It's the extremes, isn't it?
Yeah. You never get them go, oh yeah, well that bit looks like a difficult bit, so I'll let you off with that bit.
Yeah.
And, but that looks good. It's either, it all looks good, or, I'm going to have to pick on that and that and that and this.
So that was our week in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Wonderful.
I think we finished on the music too, just perfectly.
Yeah.
It's like we're getting good at this.
Yeah.
Now if I go back, I can look. Oh, we're halfway through. That's 14 minutes.
Lovely.
I've not gone.
I just want to, you know, my potential weekly segment of things that can get fucked.
Things that can get fucked.
Yeah, I've got a new one here. A German man called Hugo Erfurt. All right.
Right. Why can he get fucked?
Because in 1864,
oh yeah,
he invented wood chip wallpaper. So on to the list of things.
So what's your name?
Hugo Erfurt.
Hugo
Erfurt.
You can get fucked. We need to stop making a list.
Yeah.
I need to look up who made one coat gloss then.
Well, we used one coat satin, and that actually went fairly all right.
Oh, that goes on all right. It's just when it comes to get the fucking stuff off or redecorate over it.
I use some on the opposite end of things that can get fucked, things that can start getting used more.
Things that can't get fucked.
Yeah. I painted the living room in my flat the other day. Living room, kitchen, / diner / hallway / entrance.
Bathroom, bedroom.
Yeah. We've decided to call the hallway now the taint.
The what?
The taint, because we've got 2 Chromecasts. The bedroom one is called the butthole. The front one is called the pussy. And
Oh, God.
so we've decided to call the hallway the taint.
Brian. You're just strange.
Yeah, and I got some isomat satin just to chuck around because I'm, 40 quid, I think, for a 2.5. 2 coats, straight onto rub down old oil gloss.
Oh, you mentioned that, weren't you?
Goes beautiful. Sticks like shit. Covers well. I think, genuinely, just for the price of it, it might maybe knock Scuffex off the list.
Really?
For rentals, at least, anyway.
Have you mentioned that to Jay?
Not yet, but we'll have to talk about it. I think he's used isomat a bit before, but sort of gone off of it.
We used it before, didn't we?
Yeah, I think it's actually really good. And because we started using their emulsions a little bit more now, and their emulsions are quite good as well.
Yeah?
They spray nice, they leave a really nice finish. Yeah. Isomat satin. Can't get fucked. can get in my kettle in the back of the van.
Yeah. Please don't get fucked. I'm trying to think of what else could get fucked.
Frog tape.
Posh people.
Yeah, there we go.
They get Why is it? This is what we were working on this outside in Hazelmere, and Hazelmere's quite an affluent area.
Yeah.
Affluent shit, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, affluent.
It's quite a flatulent area.
Affluent, not effluent, affluent area. But why is it?
I get the same with effervescence and efflorescence. Effervescence is something being fizzy.
Yeah.
Efflorescence is salt leaking out
Coming
of
out of the bricks. Yeah, see? Why do they make words so close to each other, so nearly the same? Anyway, why is it posh people always have to talk so loudly when they come up? We were working opposite a building that had a blue plaque,
Yeah.
right? And I can't remember what it was about. Some cow and manger or something. It used to be a pub or something.
It was Jesus. The baby Jesus was born there.
When I said Hazelmere, I meant fucking Jerusalem. That's where we were working.
We were working in the Middle East, just trying to end the conflict between Israel and Palestine.
Exactly.
With a coat of paint.
Yeah.
Amphiblin will fix fucking anything.
Even the Middle East crisis.
Let me go down there and put some amphiblin on it, mate. I'll sort you out. It'll be all right.
We'll all sit down, have a nice cup of tea, get all this sorted out. Anyway, so normal people go past. Oh, blue plaque. Yes, yes, yeah. Oh, yeah. Posh people. Darling, have you seen this? Look on the wall, darling.
Yes, bloody Christ.
Show the children. Look at the children. Have you seen? Why do they have to shout everything?
Do you remember?
We know you're posh. Just shut the fuck up.
Do you remember when we were in
Children.
oh
yeah. We were in a shop, weren't we?
Yeah, but it was like Poundland or something like that. Wasn't it? Yeah. And this bloke goes like he's got his little shit kids running around.
It was Poundland or something like that, wasn't it?
Zander clicks his fingers and points to the floor. Oh, fucking excuse me. Even if 8 or 9, even then I'll be like, what the fuck did you just say to me?
That's what Ryan said. He said,
excuse me.
if I was Zander, I'd be telling my father to get fucked.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
It was outrageous.
Fucking click me. I'm not some sort of dog.
Yeah. And who calls their child Zander?
Zander.
Fuck it. I suppose it's short for Alexander, isn't it?
Yeah,
and all that
yeah. Well,
but what normal person calls their child Alexander?
I forget what they're called. No, this place we were at. It was like Hugo and I can't remember the other nipper's name now.
Monopoly. Monopoly.
Hugo and fuck the poor. Could you come here?
But why is it posh people have to be so loud about everything?
I have no idea. I think you're right. It's just
It is. I just know there was 3 or 4 of them come past.
They do get up to some strange things. I was driving down here earlier, driving down the A31, a dual carriageway, nothing really either side of you. 2 fucking women just strolling down the edge of the dual carriageway. Oh, yes, well, Margaret, you know what I fancy today? A nice stroll next to a fucking busy road. Let's take a stroll down the A road, why don't we?
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't know why they have to do it.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't really care as long as they keep giving me money for turning out shit work.
That's true. Have you looked into your old books any of this week or not? Have you found any?
Not really. I had a little poke.
Did you?
Yeah. It was quite funny. I was on this job. I put a picture up on a Sparky forum because I took a cover off behind the shower.
Yeah.
And it was a fucking mess. I showed you the picture, didn't I?
Yeah, it was a shit show.
Wagos, chocker blocks,
I do
right
like
next
a
to
chocker block.
pipes, and you can see on the pipes they're all green from where they've had leaks, and the solder joints aren't that great. It's fucked. And I put on there, and some matey goes, there's just the state of the trade now. Bear in mind, this was like a Sparky one, so he's talking about electric chickens. The state of the trade now. No one gives a shit anymore, blah, blah, blah. And I put on there, I've got a book that was published in 1898, and in the intro of that book, the bloke is talking about the declining quality of the trades. So it's been... You always think that, because... You know more than the people that are coming into it, so you think they're idiots, but you've got 40 years worth of knowledge and experience on top of them. Like, you probably made the same mistakes when you were a nipper, but you don't think about that
because that's a dim, distant past.
Yeah, and it's a bit of bias. You don't want to think that you're ever an idiot. I know for a fact that I'm a fucking idiot. So,
yeah, as you get older, Ryan, that'll fade. You'll forget that you have been an idiot. Yeah.
No. I know, not that I have been. That I am an idiot.
But you will.
I am.
It will eventually disappear. And you think,
God, don't let me get old then.
Yeah.
Fucking turn 32 and put a bullet in my brain.
So
I'm closer to 30 than I am to 18 now. I'm 26 this year. Fucking 26.
God dear, I'll fucking swap with you.
Yeah, roll on death.
I was looking. I've done a little bit of a Ryan this week. I looked at getting branching out into some new workwear. I was a bit fed up with trousers, Fristads. No,
revealed these to me on Friday.
Don't take the piss, Ryan.
I'm
strolling
down the road.
No, actually running. So, Fristads are all right, but they do get a little bit heavy, and I do like them. But
embrace, mate. That's the way to go.
Yeah, but I don't go back to the 80s either. But
fuck off. Yeah, you do. That's what you going about? Back in the 80s, you could probably get old nitro Moors, oil bases still be good.
Calcium plumbate.
No fucking social media, no internet. You'd love to go back in the fucking 80s, ride around the fucking Capri.
No phones.
Yeah.
Fucking brilliant.
No one could get hold of me.
I tell you what, they were.
You can speed and you just say, yeah, mate, I'll shout at the police station in a couple of weeks. Fucking fuck off. Go on, jog on.
Give us one of your tickets.
Give us one of your tickets and I'll fucking wipe my ass with
Do you know what they were? The fucking good old days.
Yeah. As if you don't want to fucking go back to the 80s.
Look, you're taking me off my fucking story.
Southampton were good at football.
Oh, I was going to go to a dark place then, but I'm not going to go there. So anyway, my Fristads fell apart, really, and they weren't looking the tidiest. I had some, Sketcher boots, didn't I? They were quite comfy, but they were boots and they were a real pain in the arse. So I thought it's time for a little bit of a revamp. So had a look at Screwfix.
Trying to get down with the kids.
No, what? I don't know if...
Trying to reduce a couple of years.
So anyway, I had a look around and I fell upon these jogging bottoms. No, actually, I was watching a TV program and I saw them on there. I think I was watching that. Interior Design Masters with Alan Carr. Alan, it's Alan.
I don't watch TV.
No, but anyway, he was on there. So I thought they looked quite comfy. Anyway, tracked them down. Went and bought myself a pair. I was looking at a new job on Friday, so bought them on the way over. Stopped on a lay-by, changed my trousers, put my new running gear on.
In between taking your trousers off in this lay-by and putting the new pair on, what happened?
Nothing. So, apart from a few strange looks from my coat
on the window.
Yeah. But anyway, so I went and looked at the job, and then I phoned Ryan because I was over sort of that way looking at. So decided to come over, and that's where I said, "What do you think of these?" And
debuted the fucking jogging bottoms walking down the road.
And to be honest, it doesn't feel like you're at work.
No,
it's
I remember when I started with you that I wouldn't wear whites. I didn't like wearing whites. And now it feels awkward not being in them.
Exactly, and these aren't white, they're grey.
Yeah.
And they're just, you don't actually feel like, I mean, they're all right if you go and look at a job, or like today I put them on because I went and picked up, had to pick up a bit of tape on a job that I just finished. and I think it's all right for that sort of thing. But to work in, they're just not practical.
Yeah. Well, someone put this up the other day on one of the forums, and it was why do decorators wear whites?
Yeah, exactly.
And I said, well, it's because we're the only trade with any sort of self-fucking respect left. You know, we have a uniform.
Exactly.
You know, we might not all work the same way, but whites puts you in as a decorator.
Yeah, exactly.
And I feel like if I see another bloke in whites
Yeah.
out and about, you can at least give him a nod and like sort of part of the brotherhood.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I gathered that by you putting up your hand, going like that. I got the idea of that. Do you want to maybe just give me another indication of how much time we've gone through?
Yeah, we've got 25.
Do you want to pull it up on your computer and show me the time you got running on there?
We could have got away with that so slickly. Why'd you have to tell everybody? We're on 26 minutes now,
funny.
wanker.
Okay, there's another minute gone.
No, I was just thinking, I think it looks smarter.
Yeah,
I do think you do look a bit more professional.
A little bit more.
But yeah, joggers are definitely not for me. So
I was thinking about getting back into. I might not do it through the summer, but maybe in the winter when I can hide them in over like underneath the jumper again. But I was thinking about going back to fristads, but with suspenders.
What?
Like just with
braces?
Braces.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Why?
was thinking of doing that.
Oh,
Well, just because like the trousers are quite comfy, but they just constantly fall down for me.
Yeah.
I do like my pouch, and I like having all my gear nearby.
Yeah, exactly. That. Yeah. And then I've got rid of the boots and bought myself a pair of these Stanley Black
safety trainers.
But they're all right. They are comfy and they're bloody cheap as well.
Yeah.
I don't know how long they last, but they're just easier. Trainers are so much easier to slip on and off if you're going in someone's house.
Because I get Skechers equalisers, and they're not safety. They're just slip-ons, and they're comfy as. But you can slip them on and off, getting in and out of a job. You know, arms full of dust sheets and stuff.
Yeah.
But they just don't last. They're like 40 quid, and they'll last maybe 3 or 4 months. Granted, I'm wearing them
all the time,
8 hours a day.
Well, you've worn them over here today as well.
Yeah. Because my Nike SBs are about 3 years old, and I can feel the floor through the sole of them, like proper big hole in them.
So yeah, and what? Oh yeah, you're not going to fucking bother, but I'll ask anyway.
Go on.
Yeah, what are you wearing? What have you found?
If they'll fucking send us anything, they'll probably just give us abuse. 2dex1mike@gmail.com.
Yeah, if you can be bothered. If not,
probably can't be bothered. They can, Not
exactly.
even Roy can be asked anymore.
No, because you keep fucking bubbling him up about Roy's. Oh no, not Roy. Malcolm. Malcolm's written in.
Well, if you print it off, I'm gonna read it.
Yeah. Well, you got the anonymous form now.
Yeah, that we've had no useful comments on so far.
Wow.
Again, you can find the anonymous form. 2dex1mike. That's the numbers. Well, yeah, 2dex1mike podcast. I think
Is
on
it?
Facebook. It's a private group. Look for that. You'll find it there.
Right. Well, I think that's we're about.
One more thing.
Oh, hello. Go on then.
Because this job that I went to on Tuesday, a rental in and out in the day sort of one. There was 3 walls to do, a bathroom and a ceiling. Sprayed it out in all coat, which apparently is a bit of a fucker to spray.
Yeah.
As I figured out on Tuesday at the job.
Well, I was spraying it.
While I was spraying it, getting fucking runs everywhere. And then Joe gets a text, and this is the thing that annoyed him. Gets a text on Friday at about 6 o'clock in the evening, right? From the landlord saying he's popped round there and he's noticed a few things. And he's taken a picture of the wardrobe, and there looks to be like a little... It looked like an 1.5 inch wide brush, and like about 2 inches long, sort of brush mark on it, which is strange because I didn't even get a brush out on that job. Sprayed it all, and then he said there was some paint on the floor, and they had a cat. These people, they'd moved out while we were doing the work, and they had a cat, and it was where the cat's litter tray was. So there's a little bits of like cat litter about. I said, there's some paint on the floor and paint on this wardrobe. And I'm like, well, that's fucking strange, because that wardrobe had a sheet over it, and it was facing into the bed, so I wouldn't have like walked past the door with it on my arm or something, and sort of scuffed it. And this was 6 o'clock on a Friday, so you're not in that fucking week's invoice run for the estate management company, because the landlord's now put a issue against it at Friday, 6 o'clock in the evening. So we can't even go there then and sort it out and get put on the... If you told us 8 o'clock Friday morning...
You could have gone there and
gone there, sorted it out, told the company, got paid. And then he texts the tenants on Saturday, going, we can do you mind if we pop over and clean this up?
It was this Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he calls them to go, oh, it's just easier to call you. And she goes, oh, no, that bit on the wardrobe is an old sticker that's not come off properly, and that bit on the floor is just cat litter. So,
Wanker.
yeah. So, now not been paid for a one-day job that really shouldn't be a problem. You
Yeah.
should go there, price it, go there, do it, get paid, out, and it's not a complicated job. But because the landlord's a fucking idiot, the land leech is a fucking idiot,
Well-
it's now delayed him getting paid, which delays everything else.
Well, I'll tell you what we've learned in this podcast.
Landlords are cunts.
Apart from that, we know that anyway. You've made that quite clear, your feelings on landlords.
Just reinforcing it.
That
Bastards.
I had a shit Tuesday. You had a shit Tuesday. So it doesn't pay. If you get it next Easter, take the whole Easter off plus a Tuesday. Because
Yeah.
it seems to be bad vibe on a Tuesday after Easter.
Yeah,
because I had a simple job that should have been so straightforward that you could have done it in your sleep. And that went wrong for me as well. So, on that note, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Don't forget to sign John Mears' petition to get alarms fitted to vans as standard.
Don't forget to, if you're not a tight cunt, go to pod.fan/ this is the words, not the letters.
God.
I'll
just leave a link.
pod.fan/ TWO decorators /a-microphone / extras.
You just like
and you
doing
can
that.
sign up for the
£2.50.
£2.50 or
Dom.
a little bit more. You can sign up and get the paid extensions that we do on this, which is nearly double the content a week. You can also get put on the closed group for the close friends on our Instagram page.
Can you?
Yeah, you can.
Oh,
but,
right.
but no one's messaged me saying they want to get put on it yet, so you could be the first one on.
And there's been some really good stuff going on there.
I've been posting on it a week, but there's no one seeing it because there's no one in the closed group.
And we've given away 2 taser boxes of masking tape. And unfortunately, I won one, and so did Ryan. Yeah. So
a man called Mayan Rangan won the first one, and Meva Tangan won the other one.
so yeah, I mean it's crazy, but yeah.
Oh, who would have thought?
If you can't be bothered, we'll fucking take the stuff anyway. So you've only got yourselves to blame.
Don't forget to follow at @SND_decorating on Instagram.
And
painting and decorating tips by
TJ on YouTube and TJ Decorating on Insta.
2decks1mic on Instagram, 2decks1mic@gmail.com. Give us some content.
Right.
Because I'm working too much to keep notes this week.
I'll see you next week.
Done?
Take care.
Bye. Hi.
Give it a break, right?
Oh, okay.
I was just making sure that that's the yeah.
Yeah?
I think that's it.
Cool.
Right, what we got? What's the proper stuff then?
I fucking used it all. What?
What you've?
Do you want to make the free one 15 minutes and this the last 15 minutes?
Yeah, we'll just make the free one shorter.
Yeah. How do you go about working out sundries?
I'm gonna put the heat.
I know.
I'm cold.
Oh, do you want to put my jumper on? Because that's going to sound awful.
No, wait, you can't hear it.
You've got to be cold for the commitment.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Do you want me to get you a blanket that you can put over your knees?
Fuck off.
Have you got one? Have you got an old man blanket back there?
Pass me that
Do you
dust
want me
sheet.
to get a dust sheet?
No, I don't need a. There is a dust sheet. Don't. No, I don't need it. Ryan, come.